Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Sasha, and welcome back to a year in review. This is a short video, or at least shorter video, that I do at the end of every year, where I just kind of chronicle the updates and the big milestones and everything that's kind of happened with the channel or channels over the past year. A lot of stuff has happened in 2024, not all of it great, not all of it terrible, and I just kind of wanted to get right into it and just start off with just kind of an overview of the year and just kind of how I've been personally feeling about kind of everything that's been going on with myself and with the content over the past year in 2024. 2024 was a year of some very high highs and simultaneously some very low lows, and I find that kind of dichotomy very interesting for some reason, because I can be doing well, really well in one area, and then another area starts failing, and I just slowly start to kind of like lose traction and steam, I guess. But overall, I feel like we've done a lot of very good things this year that kind of counterbalance all of the perceived negatives that this year has also brought. A lot of that negativity kind of has to do with just how I'm feeling and how I'm doing emotionally and physically, because I'm not gonna lie, this December has been rough for me mentally. I don't know where it's all coming from, I don't know why it's all happening, but not even just December, November and December have been kind of, I don't want to say I'm burnt out, because I have drive and I have, you know, I want to do things with the channel, but for some reason I just find myself sitting on the edge of my bed or sitting in my chair, staring at my blank empty monitor with like a list of games that I could play that I've been wanting to play for basically the entire year. And I just find myself ready to record a video and like, I know I have to, I know I want to, but I just don't. It's not that I'll get to it later, it's just, I just let the feeling kind of pass me by, and that has made me feel absolutely fucking terrible. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know where that came from, or where exactly, you know, it started, or how to kind of counteract it. It might just be a case of like winter blues. There's just a lot going on, and I feel like it's kind of affected me as a content creator, because it stopped me from putting out content, which is never a good thing, because number one, I like doing this for fun, and feeling like I have to put something out, and if I don't, then I'm gonna feel terrible about it. That fucking sucks. I shouldn't put myself through that. And number two, if for the people who are somewhat enjoying my content, it means that you're missing stuff that I've wanted to do, ideas that I wanted to throw out. For example, I had a couple of series that I wanted to try out. I had this ever since finishing Arcane. I wanted to like make a video based on like the differences in lore between Arcane and League of Legends. I wanted to do another D&D one-shot this year, but instead of D&D, it was, well, I might do it again next year, so I don't want to spoil it, but there was a bunch of stuff, a bunch of projects that I wanted to do, a bunch of video ideas that kind of fell through just because I'm in this sort of weird state of being. I wouldn't exactly call it depression, because depression isn't a feeling. I wouldn't exactly call it procrastination, because again, I have that drive and that want to do things. I don't know what I'd call it, except for weird and annoying, and I fucking hate it. But that's just kind of how I'm doing mentally, emotionally, and just overall with the channel. We did, like I said, a lot of very high highs this year. I don't want to get into too many spoilers, but I am wildly impressed with some of the things that we managed to do this year. Wildly. Will I think it'll be replicated next year? Absolutely fucking not, but I'm still very impressed. Speaking of YouTube, let's get into that. It's kind of my main bread and butter, my main source of content, so let's go ahead, jump into that, starting off with views for the year. Now, this is an odd topic, and I'm gonna get into why after, but raw numbers, we pulled 19,540 views this year, which is a total of 165% more than last year. Super fucking mega impressive. However, one thing that I did notice about those numbers is that a majority of them came from YouTube Shorts. Like, the vast majority, like 86.2% kind of majority came from YouTube Shorts. That's 16.8 1,000 views in comparison to the 2.6 thousand views we got from normal videos. And we saw this last year too, where YouTube was like pushing YouTube Shorts very heavily. And I don't know what it is about YouTube Shorts, but I guess I just have to start making more of them. But that's kind of difficult because a lot of the videos I made this year weren't very like short-able. There were a few here and there that I kind of managed to like pluck as like little gems, but the one about Mug Root Beer, for some fucking reason, it has more videos, or has more views than I think I will ever put out with any other video ever. It's crazy. It blew up. And again, I don't know fucking why. But I find that very, very fascinating. This trend of like shorts getting very heavily pushed by the algorithm, and the videos that I kind of want to make kind of just getting like shafted in a way. It's like, I get it. There's a meta to YouTube, I guess you could say. There's types of videos that do well, and I guess we're learning that YouTube Shorts are just those kinds of videos that do well. After that, quick little side tangent, the amount of videos that we put out. Holy fucking shit. Last year, we did, I believe, 35. This year, if you don't want to include this year in review, we did 99 videos. And if you did want to include the year in review, that's a 100 video year. That is so fucking incredible. October, we fucking popped off. Fucking this entire year has just been a constant stream of just video. And I have to say, I love it. I love the fact that we were able to put out so much content this year. It was fucking incredible. I was putting out videos left and right. I was doing series left and right. It was so great. I was experiencing new games. I was trying out new things. In terms of like video editing, I feel like by the end of the year, I did get a little bit lazy with it. It was just sort of like that. I guess that's sort of just like Markiplier style of just like there's a crossfade here whenever there's like very little commentary or very little going on. You know, that we didn't do a whole lot of funtages this year. I don't think we did any funtages this year. Actually, I think it was all just that kind of like very minimalist style, which is fine, I guess. It's not exactly groundbreaking editing, but it's fine. That's more than fine. So after I just wanted to mention that was like, holy shit. Like, I think I was like rewatching last year's year in review just to like kind of like get down like the order of things as they went last year so I could replicate it in this video. And I think I said last year, like, if I can get out 20 videos in 2024, that'd be incredible. And I come out with a triple digit year, which is not going to be at all replicated next year. But that is just something I found super fun, super cool. I am proud of myself for putting out all of that. Are all of them bangers? Absolutely not. But after that, total watch time. This is a area that I kind of have issues with every year. I feel like my watch time is super fucking low, and I just kind of want to dig in and figure out why. I still haven't been able to. After all of this time, I haven't been able to figure out exactly why my watch time is the way it is. I don't know if it's like the content I'm deciding to put out, or like the games I'm deciding to play, or like anything, this, that, third. But overall, I didn't do the breakdown or get the info between shorts and videos, but overall watch time this year was 318.6, which is a 71% increase over the year. And as you can see, just like in views, there's just this spike around like April, May, just this one just boom up, and that is because of that stupid Mug Root Beer short that I put out. And then that just fucking boggles my mind. And then lastly, subscribers. Again, I say this every year. I mention this at least. Everyone puts a lot of like emphasis on subscribers. It's like the main number one thing that channels kind of like live and breathe on. It's the main number that everyone kind of focuses on, like when you're getting first impressions for a YouTube channel, like how many subscribers do they have? And I don't care generally, but it is an important statistic nonetheless to focus on. So this year we had a increase of 77 subscribers. We got plus 77 subscribers. I don't know why I worded that so weirdly, but that is an increase of 126% over the last year. Impressive. That's the most amount of subscribers I've ever gained in a year. That is incredible traction. I love that. It's incredible that so many people are finally showing up, staying around, seeing what we're doing here. To anyone new watching this, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. And to anyone looking back on this years later, I know this is cringe. Don't hate me. So next up is Twitch. And in last year's year in review, I did mention that I wanted to kind of like bring my Twitch channel a little bit more into the fold of these year in reviews. I kind of want to give it a little bit more attention and affection and love. And I feel like this year was a little bit of a downer for Twitch. Just kind of overall. Starting off, average viewers per Twitch stream is about 1.1 for 2024, which is an 8% decrease. Not great, but I did just kind of fall off the face of the earth after May. So yeah, no, it was just like, I had all these great ideas for games I wanted to stream on Twitch, and then just like May hit, I was like, no. But that could also be attributed to, I guess, either streaming burnout. I don't want to say burnout, because I did have that, like I said earlier, I did have that drive and that want to kind of like stream. I think it was more so that I was focusing on creating content for YouTube. So I was like, oh, I can't stream today because I'm recording XYZ videos. You know, so I feel like that's kind of where this kind of like just dropping off the face of the earth. But like for only streaming half a year, that's not terrible. I feel like if we kind of like pulled through and did more and kind of like committed a little bit more to Twitch, these numbers would be significantly better than they are right now. But as of right now, average viewers for the year, 8% decrease in 2024. Next is followers. Again, like I said with average viewers, we didn't stream that much, but we got about 16 extra viewers this year, which is a 69% decrease in followers from 2023. Again, I feel like if I just kind of like committed a little bit more to YouTube, this number would be very different. However, as sad as it may be, it is what it is. And lastly, this one kind of hits me the most. Average streaming time. So for our streamed, average amount of time streamed, whatever you want to call it, last year we did 108 hours and 22 minutes, which was really impressive, which kind of hurts me because this year we only did 69 hours and 25 minutes, which is overall a 36% decrease. And that does really kind of hurt because last year I did mention I wanted to give Twitch a little bit more focus. I wanted to do a little bit more, and, you know, just kind of seeing overall that we didn't even meet last year's hours streamed. That does kind of like, it's not like painful or anything. You know, I wish I could have done a little bit more overall. Next year, I'm not gonna make any promises, but I definitely want to like do it a little bit more consistently, because this year we focused a lot more on like longer streams, but with less quantity. And next year, I think I want to do like shorter streams but with more quantity, just to kind of like get a little bit more consistent with streaming. And then as time goes on, I'll just kind of like kick that back up until eventually we're doing like normal length streams, semi-regularly at least. And that's it for Twitch. Last is the year ahead. What's coming next? What is the big plan for 2025? Firstly, I want to take a step back from YouTube. We uploaded 100 videos this year. We did a lot of really great content. We did like, I don't even know how many series, but I don't want to do like 2 series a month or anything like that. I think I just kind of want to focus on like getting like a video out a week, and then maybe I'll kick that up to like 2 videos out a week for like special occasions, like in October, because this year in October in 2024 we tried to do like a video a day in October, and that didn't go out well. So I definitely want to take it kind of like, I want to like meter my own expectations. I want to just like take things back down to a smaller scale and just focus on short, fun experiences. Maybe I'll do a series here or there. I already have an idea for one series I want to do in January, but like short series, shorter like experiences and videos, stuff like that. And I guess overall next year, I do want to focus less on becoming better. I know that sounds weird. It sounds weird to me as I'm saying it, but like, I feel like right now I'm in a really, really decent spot in terms of like editing knowledge, and in terms of like video quality, I'm doing okay. Like there's some like minor things I could like do better with, like maybe some better sound quality, or like maybe getting like this game or that game, or like being a little bit more up to date with like what's popular, and stuff like that. But right now, I think I'm in a really, really good spot, and I want to focus less on like improving and like I feel like this is a weird thing to say. It's all falling apart. It's not that I want to improve. It's just I want to focus more on cementing myself where I am first before jumping to the next step, you know? It's like when you're rock climbing and you don't really have a good hold on kind of like your grip, and you just try to leap for the next thing. You know, I feel like I'm constantly making these leaps of faith into like bigger and better and more impressive areas, and it's worked out for me in some cases, but I don't really have that foundation. I don't have that initial grip to really kind of like make any of the information or any of the things I'm learning really stick and really make an impact into the content I'm creating. So I want to like meter myself, and I want to like bring myself down to a more casual level, because that's what I really started out with on YouTube. It was casual fun. It was videos for me, myself, and I, and it was just kind of like sharing my experiences very casually. I want to bring that back, because I feel like over the past few months, specifically September, October, it's gotten very, I need to pump out this many videos, I need to hit this deadline, I need to do this. And for 2025, I really just kind of want to take it back and just chill for just a little bit. Maybe again by the end of the year I'll like kick it back up into overdrive, but for right now I need a second to breathe and to kind of like readjust my grip. So that's really all I've got for next year, and that's really all I've got for this year. So as a bit of a final farewell, I want to thank everyone. I know a lot of people don't watch these videos. It's very boring and unimpressive, and I make these videos primarily, the years in reviews, I make them primarily just for myself, as you can tell by the non-scripted rambling that I just did for the past 20 minutes. But I feel like it is important to kind of like know where you are, and I feel like with my views of content creation, it's not just my analytics that I should just keep to myself and hunker down with. I feel like being very clear and honest and open with the people who watch my videos, even if nobody watches this one, is a very good thing. I feel like knowing where I stand and like verbalizing it will give you all a better idea of what's to come, or what is kind of like my thought process on a lot of these different topics. It kind of like shows who I am a little bit more as a content creator if I sit down with you and be like, this is what we did for the year, this is what we did for the year, this is what I hope to improve so that next year is even better. And I feel like that's kind of why I do these year interviews, and I feel like, again, this is just a me thing, and this is something that's going to be very stupid to a lot of people. And even sitting down and like getting all the analytics for this video, I was like, why am I letting people know how bad I'm doing? But I feel like it's just being open and honest with the content that I make, and very open and honest with the people and the audience who watch it. And I feel like that's very important for content creators. I feel like not a lot of content creators do that, or if they do, they don't do it very often. And I know this is, again, a very weird way of showing it and doing it and everything, but whatever. It's the end of the year, I don't give a shit. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Tell me what you think about 2024. Was yours good? What do you think I could do better as a content creator in 2025? Are there any games or series that you want me to try out or do? Are there any types of editing styles? Are there any types of this, that, third, whatever? Is there anything that I can do to make the content better for you? Until then, I love you all. Have a wonderful 2025. Be good people. Peace.